And it looks like we are live, so I'm going to say hello, everyone, and welcome to a terrible stream for terrible people. How are we doing this fine Monday? What have you been up to? Why have you been doing it? What did it result in? Did you end up with an immense amount of back pain, like I did, because I went too many walkies in one weekend and am less fit than I'd like to be? Yeah. Had quite the busy weekend actually. Took the kids to like a birthday party thing. Although technically we weren't invited. We just had to go to a nearby pub. And also buy Mrs. Sics some nice new shoes.
We celebrated in our own way with wine.
I mean, we were going to do that anyway.
Well, yeah, but
Celebrate Sunday. Way. It also meant that I didn't get to do my stream, which I didn't realize until I was like there. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm not streaming right now. The Pixel Challenge stream, in case you're not keeping up.
That is right. There's way too many humans around.
When we went out, there was far too many. It was ridiculous. I can't believe they're allowed out. I'm going to have to write a letter to somebody, my local monster council, to say, hey, what's the deal with all these humans? Yeah, right. I'm just saving and closing down a few things.
Sic got me into some new shoes.
I did.
Because the shoes that I have give my feet blisters.
She got many, many lovely presents on that day.
Yes.
I got none.
And then
And no, going to drink does not fucking count. I was going to do that anyway.
And then I got... What else did I get?
You got we went to Ann Summers.
Oh yeah, I got some sexy underwear.
We got some sexy stuff. And because I was already in agony at that point, she kept going, oh, what do you think of this? And I said, I don't care if you like it, just buy it. I was like, I just want to sit down.
You didn't have to be there, you know. You could have gone and sat down.
There was nowhere to sit near that particular shop.
Just sit on the floor.
I just lie on the floor and have a tantrum.
Lie on the floor in the middle of Ann Summers.
I think having a proper toddler tantrum in the middle of Ann Summers
Sexy underwear equals grannies.
Would be very, very funny. Sorry, what did someone say?
Sexy underwear equals grannies. What?
What? I completely am baffled by that sentiment at all.
I don't get it either.
Is it a boomer thing? Is that what you're saying?
What?
Do the Utes not like it when
Oh, granny panties. No.
Oh no.
No.
She has granny panties and they're fine.
You're there for my period.
Well, just in general, because you have a nice bum, so.
Yeah, I usually wear thongs though.
Those do make your bum look extra.
I have granny ones in case a period comes along, which is whenever it decides.
The fun conversation of being an adult. My body decided to do the thing. Yeah. When you're over 60, that is all you see, mate. What, 60-year-olds or panties?
Oh, granny panties.
I'm very confused. I don't think
I'm ever going to stop wearing thongs.
She just likes them.
They're way more comfortable.
Some people have a guardian angel. I have a raccoon with a crowbar whispering this bigger voice.
Teether would be proud. They're not orthopedic, sorry.
Yeah, I have no idea what exactly kind of underwear she wears. But yeah, I need to ask everyone, is 49 bikes too much? Depends.
Do you have a hanger to put them in?
If you have somewhere to keep them and you like them all for whatever reason, then 49 of almost anything is fine. Like, if you have a bike and you're like, fucking hate that bike. Every time you see it, it just makes you angry. Then you should probably get rid of that bike.
Sometimes.
But if it's about keeping the number up.
Sometimes a bit of cloth is all you needed. To me, I instantly saw just a sock instead of underwear.
Oh, I thought you were saying like loincloth. Just like a piece of Tarzan patterned jaguar skin or whatever it is. Time to start a biker gang. Are they bikes or are they motorcycles? Because to me, a bike is a push bike.
Brum brum or ding ding.
Yeah. Which, of course, is not the same noise. Like bikes have horns. It would be honk honk or ding ding, and it would be vroom vroom or.
Or is it like because of like hair drying noise from like a Vespa?
Sick eats skinless chipolatas. I'm trying to remember what the fuck a chipolata. Oh, a sausage. I mean, they don't need the skin once they're cooked. They tend to hold their form quite well. So, sure, why not? Unless it's a penis joke, where, you know, if it's tasty enough.
If it tastes like chipolata.
Yeah. If you had a chipolata... Whoa. Really? Why has that activated itself again?
What's it done now?
I don't know if anybody else will have heard that. But I did, and it freaked me out.
What was it?
An old chat thing that I had active. But presumably it didn't go through. And I have absolutely zero idea why. I did. I mean, you say that. But I think if you did, you'd have said what it was. The double voice again. There is no double voice.
It's just him echoing.
I am attempting to edit and chat in the stream again.
Oh, for God's sake.
But I yeah, my desktop audio is right down. I'm lying. You lied. I can't believe it. It was Gremlins, exactly.
Of course he's doing something else while doing a thing. He can't help himself.
Well, I learnt that I could last time, so now I have to. If I find out that I can do a thing, then it's just like, has to be done. I am absolutely, like, Mrs. Sick accuses me of being a workaholic sometimes, and I'm not a workaholic. I am very happy to sit down and do nothing. But when it's work time...
Hi, Connie. What did I miss? Stuff. I don't know. It was like 10
You missed it
minutes
all.
ago.
We've gone through a whole character arc. It was ridiculous. We've learned things. We've become better people. And then we became worse people again because we went through a negative character arc where we became the bad guys. And then we went back around again. It's been an ordeal.
There's an alternative universe thing going on. Yeah.
Yeah, there's the Sics cinematic universe
The
is now
flashbacks.
just over and over again. Alien Greys are biological robots controlled by the reptilians. I mean, obviously.
Everyone
But
knows
you
that.
believe in robots?
Also, koalas are fake.
I mean drop bears actually are. But...
My sister was asking about what your videos were like.
You know, she could watch them if she really wants.
She wouldn't.
I know her husband's watched them. He likes to put them on when I'm around. I fucking hate it.
Why do people do that?
I don't understand.
It's like, that's you.
Hey, look, we put your video on to prove that, you know, I watch your videos. It's like, A, if you told me that you did, I'd believe you. And B, don't fucking put them on in front of me. I don't even like watching them myself. Unless it's like 4 years later and then I'll watch it and I go, I'm funny.
I told her about one of your bros.
My bros?
Who said that mansions are fake.
Oh, you're talking about... he didn't say mansions are fake. It's just houses are fake.
Just houses.
Just houses.
I thought he said mansions.
No. Hands is so much worse.
But I said he thinks mansions are fake, and she had this look on her face of like, what?
What? Yeah, good job you didn't tell him what he really said. Should have fucking snapped.
I did say that he thought pandas weren't real and that they were people in suits as well, and she just shook her head and walked away.
You did ask. Before the internet and social media, only his mother knew that he was an idiot. That is basically how most of it worked. It's basically we've built up so many village idiot chat rooms, and so all the village idiots have come together and somehow convinced each other how fucking smart they are when they are the stupidest people alive. So all the things they believe have become 10 times stupider, at least. So they can complain about the weird echo in the room. I'm not sure if you mean that they are in an echo chamber or if they're just really stupid. race to the bottom.
Most
I mean,
rooms
kinda.
that you're in echo.
Big question, does Sic collect cables? Spoilers. I don't collect cables. They amass around me.
They're a problem, not a collection.
Yeah. I don't actually, like, I try to get rid of them, and I swear to God that more spawn in their place. Like, if I throw one away, 3 more will turn up to its funeral. It's just ridiculous. I have tried to keep, like, the high quality ones. Like, almost every single shitty little 2-inch cable you get with a gadget now goes immediately in the bin. And then I'll realize that would have been really useful at one point. I end up fucking buying one because I'll have a specific use case for it. But I don't need 8 million of those, so, you know. When your brother-in-law plays your videos, it would be, a weird echo. Okay. Well, it's not an echo because I am not fucking talking at them. I am hands in face, cringing my asshole out. It is not fun when someone decides to put a thing you did. Like, I don't mind talking to people about what I do. I don't want to show them. Partly because I like to keep my IRL life and my internet life separate. But partly because if they watch it and they don't get it, if you don't get it, you're really not going to get it.
Considering though, like, this is just specifically with my sister.
Mm.
Out of most of the people that I know, you're the only one who ever gets her to laugh out loud.
That's true.
With me, she's like, that was funny. With you, she actually laughs.
Yeah, I've heard her bah!
Yeah.
At the shit that comes out of my face. We were walking through a town centre one day, and this old man was walking along, and there was a bunch of birds in front of him. And he just, for some reason, like, put both of his hands out really fast, and all the birds flew away. And my brain, and thus my mouth, immediately went, "Fly, my pretties!" And she fucking died. I think it might have been the funniest thing she'd ever heard. Because, yeah. And that's like just when I allow my brain to come out with shit. Wag, is she an orc? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. I do have a weird laugh as well, though.
You have a bah.
No, bah laugh, yeah.
Bah! When something's
and then I have my weird guinea pig laugh.
Oh, yeah.
That's only when something is really funny, though.
Oh, that's your uncontrollable laugh.
Yeah.
And then it won't stop, and then I'll start laughing, and then it'll get worse.
Yeah, it does.
Because it's really fucking funny.
Do you snort? Yeah, all the time.
I knew someone who would laugh like a guinea pig laugh, and then they would snort, and they would immediately stop and apologize. And I felt really fucking bad for them. Because it's like, don't feel bad for your projection of joy. And people who make fun of people's laughs, like, unless they're in on it, like Jimmy Carr has that fucking weird laugh. And he's embraced the fact that it's weird. And so it's okay to have a joke with him on that. But, damn, you could sample that, Sick. But when it's someone's laugh and they feel like really self-conscious about it, shut the fuck up.
Alan Carr's laugh is pretty funny too.
You have a friend. What? You and your sister's friend. I can't remember what her life is. I remember.
She sounds like Janice from Friends.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But she's not embarrassed of her laugh.
No, she's always embarrassed.
I mean, she should be, but she's not. So.
Yeah.
It was quite the surprise when I first heard it.
Yeah. It's like a sheep.
Describe your edits as I'm working. I mean, the description is press S, press S, press S. SS, click SS, click.
Don't say SS.
SSSSS. I mean, I'm called Sir Sics, so SS kind of comes up sometimes. But I'm not a member. I'm pretty sure they A, don't exist anymore, and B, no.
My theatre friends always love it when I come to see them with a comedy, as I'm always leading the laughs. I've been told the laughter deserves a show on its own. That's adorable.
They just record you, and there's just a stage.
It's the type of. It's great when you have a type of laugh that makes other people laugh because you're spreading joy at that point.
Yeah. I have a laugh. I have several laughs.
Your laughs are like.
But I have
loud.
one specific laugh that is very short, very sharp, and very, very, very loud.
He just goes, huh? And it's really
basically
loud.
a honk.
Yeah, he honks like a giant goose.
If something catches me off guard and it's really funny, I'm just, "Bah!"
My favorite one that your laughs at is the giggle that you do because you go. It's so adorable.
And then there's the scary laugh.
The one that
Not that it's threatening.
The one that makes you cry.
Yeah, it's not in a way. It's in a more.
Yeah, he goes.
Are you going to be okay?
He goes full circle. Something so funny that makes him cry, and then then he'll start laughing again.
I was sat reading "Damn You Autocorrect" because I find them very, very funny, and I just read one after the other, and I was laughing harder and harder and harder until I couldn't fucking take it anymore, and I just burst into tears. It was a surreal experience. I would both recommend it and not recommend it at all, because it's actually kind of horrible, but it's also a strange experience just to have. Just have it happen to you once in a safe environment could be quite interesting. Today I started running. People told me it's a great way to meet others. I was excited as I met 2 paramedics, 3 nurses, 1 cardiologist. You need to stop.
And he just sick honk as a bicycle.
Riding down the street, just ha! What the fuck was that?
Definitely make people move out of the way. You're very loud.
Ever watched lift pranks? I literally pissed myself laughing. Now, do you mean there's like 2 things that come to mind when you say lift pranks? There's the guys who are like obscenely strong but don't actually look it. So they'll like go into gyms and stuff and be like a janitor carrying a stupidly heavy broom that the other guys can like, what the fuck are you doing? And then they'll pick up the weight with like 1 arm that the huge guys have been struggling with. Or do you mean elevator ones, where those can also be funny, but it's very, very, very different. I love the broom guys. Now, when you say broom guys, you make me think of a completely different set. When the floor disappears. I don't know what you're talking about. But that sounds horrifying. That doesn't sound like comedy.
No,
that sounds like horror.
That sounds like you're trying to give someone a heart attack.
Yeah, you watch those ones where
broom guys curling.
I mean, comedy curling.
I don't know, curling. You just need the Benny Hill soundtrack as it's going.
Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite. I think that's a reference. He's drunk. Everybody's drunk. It's just different levels from not at all to very. I guess there might be a beyond, but I've never been beyond very.
He's Japanese.
Okay.
I'm not sure what you're on about.
I know there's the guy who likes to pretend to be in walls.
My God. The one
Mrs. Sics showed me
parents, yeah.
It's his grandparents, isn't it?
Yeah. He disguises himself as a wall in their house.
It is very funny and so stupid.
To see how long it takes him to notice.
The guy is also he's a maker. So he does stuff like William Osman or Michael Reeves. So he builds crazy shit. He built this fucking sword out of fidget spinners that uses.
God, yes.
Yeah, and it's fucking devastating.
Yeah.
Just like slowly moves it into a thing and it just explodes on contact. Kind of terrifying as a weapon concept.
Most dangerous canoes are volcanoes.
Oh, volcanoes.
Volcanoes.
Now you know, stay safe out there.
Oh, God. That's such a bad joke. I love it.
Benji, do you just spend time on joke websites copy and pasting? Because I feel like that's what you do. You just sit there.
We need to see you playing Untitled Goose Game for a gaming stream. It's required.
I have been meaning to buy it but it's never quite cheap enough because
Oh,
it's a game about
kid-
gooses.
The kids would love that game, though.
Uh,
That is
If you want the best Untitled Goose Game video I've ever seen, Desync. He usually makes Half-Life videos that are really, really good.
That one, that was really good.
But he makes one for Untitled Goose Game, and he breaks that game over his knee. One of the ones is you set the goose's honk. You play it on PC, and you set the goose's honk to your mouse wheel. So it just goes. Ah! It actually just breaks the game completely. Cheat game. Fallout Newer is 99 cents on stream. Is that Nuka World? Or was that supposed to be a V? Because I already have Fallout New Vegas on Steam.
You have all of them.
Yeah, I have literally all of them on Steam. You need to play Untitled Goose in Zelda Wind Waker mod. I mean, I can't imagine it's as fun as the actual game, but I do like Wind Waker. It's like my favorite Zelda game. No, I don't. I just type quick. Not that quick. Now he's going to show off all of his jokes that he's already pre-lined up and copy-pasting. Hello, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. You should be sorry you're late. Now you have to start all over again.
Now you pay the late tax.
The late tax is, I don't know.
You have to sing as a song. There you go. But it's in text form.
Give me an original song and I have to hear it through text. TSTP, what does that stand for? I'm kind of an idiot. Well, if you go to the start of the stream, you'll find out very, very quickly.
What?
Trameling surfeit thaumatalgic perturcerans. Of course.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you for clearing that up.
That sounds like a sneeze.
No, not tax. I'm already working as a tax clerk. Does that mean you don't pay tax? Or does that mean you pay extra tax? That kind of sucks.
You pay tax to be a tax clerk, and then you get taxed for being a tax clerk.
Well, you do get taxed for being a tax clerk, because unless, of course, you get paid nothing. If you get paid less than minimum wage, at least in this country, not less than minimum wage. If you worked enough hours, you'd still get taxed. If you earned less than, I think it's £12,500, then you wouldn't get paid.
Huh?
I was yawning halfway through and forgot what I was saying, so it became nonsense.
I'm working slightly above minimum wage.
Is it enough? I hope it's enough. I mean, it's not enough for a lot of people
Next
these
year,
days.
due for a raise. Yay! Due to the falling below minimum wage.
Wait, you fell below minimum wage. Oh, I see.
The ex-minimum wage got risen.
So it's not that he's getting a tax a pay raise. He's just getting it brought in line with where it should be.
Yeah.
Oof.
What's a wage? Sorry, I'm a student. I'm completely broke. It didn't seem familiar with that concept.
I would explain it that it's a thing you get from working, but you're a student, so you don't know what that is either. You know that thing that you think going to university is? It's like that, but more.
You know how, like, you... Oh, no, you do in Germany. You don't pay for university. I was going to say, you know, like how you pay to go to learn. It's like that, but backwards, but you don't pay, so...
So it was just confusing him.
Yeah.
It's partying. It's like if partying was less fun and more business hours and...
more devastating and soul-sucking. That one.
You had to put up with even more people that you don't like. Way more people that you don't like, probably.
Beans, indeed. Yes.
TSTP sounds like something you'd gargle with to combat a suspicious infection. What kind of throat
TCP? You mean that?
I mean,
I would
essentially,
not
but what?
gargle that though. That is no.
I mean, people do gargle
Oh,
TCP.
no, they shouldn't. It's disgusting. Don't do that.
What you don't want is to get it like on you,
You don't want it anywhere near you.
like on cuts and stuff. It like burns like a
so
motherfucker.
just don't use it. There we go.
In America, you have to pay for everything. Well, you said the word, so now you're gonna have to pay. Time to pay for your word tax. I can't believe that at one point there was such a thing as a Windows tax. And I'm not talking about the one that goes on your computer. The concept that, oh, that person has more light because that person has more holes in their house.
Yeah.
They should pay more money. Like, I do have to wonder at what point did someone go, is that really stupid? Is that like more stupid than anyone has ever imagined? Then again,
I just like the response that people would brick up their windows.
you're like, fuck you. I would make a brick, like curtain.
Just some bricks that you could slide in on a door.
I can't imagine no one tried.
Oh my god, there definitely would be people doing that. Yeah.
Don't give the idea to the government. Words tax. You get 17 words before you have to start paying. I'd be fucked because I say a lot of words.
You have to pay me to go to school, university, college, or whatever. That's how it should be. I have never paid for school. Convince your employer that you are worth it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you get. Yeah, you always get your employer to pay for your education because they're making you more valuable to them. And then you fuck off after you get it.
Isn't that like that's like vocational thing, isn't it?
Essentially.
Yeah, you get training in the relevant qualifications. Yeah. That's how you do it. Yeah.
Penis length tax is more reasonable than a window tax. And the thing is,
if there was one, you'd be paying way too much.
No, I think if there was one, people would pay more than they need to.
Yes, they would.
All the time.
Yeah. Can I pay?
Yeah.
Because technically, if you really, really think about it,
you are a penis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got an 8-foot penis. His name's Derek. Derek Chun.
It only works if you register it as under a name. Then otherwise, it makes sense though. If you're paying for it, a tax for it, it needs to have a name.
Yeah. I have thought about the concept of naming my penis, but not in this is something I want to do, more in an abstract sense of why would I do that? And also,
I find it
if
odd.
I was forced, what the fuck would I call it?
I find it odd that people do in a genuine way.
I find it odd that you name all your fucking tools and hardware.
Why?
Because it's weird. Like, we had to name... I don't think we named the oven, but, like, computers and the microwave, I'm pretty sure was named.
It's usually computers I name.
I remember...
My new screen is called Gus.
That's what I was thinking that I remembered recently. You're like, oh, I heard you. I'm going to have to come up with a name for you.
I've got my Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, my God.
Is it just called Ralph? I name my cars. I mean, it makes more sense with cars. I think it makes more sense with cars than computers because you're more likely to have a car for longer.
Thumper is an ideal name for a penis.
Bam Bam. Do male prostitutes name theirs PYA? Jesus. I'm watching my friend's turtle. Its name is Turtley. Well, that's the correct name for a turtle.
That's a perfect name for a turtle.
When I was a very small child, I had a rabbit. Not a real rabbit, but like a stuffed toy that was called Rabbity.
My wife calls mine. Is that it?
And I had a lion called Liony. I was a very creative child.
That's what our kids are like when they name their plushies.
Yeah, very, very on the nose.
It's a cat, so it's Catty. Like,
which is weird because they can be so creative in other senses, but just names
are not their strong suit.
Which is also weird because when I became an adult, I got much, much better at naming things. But I save it for me. Name inanimate objects is really fun. I guess, but I guess my real problem is
Like,
I'm not going to remember.
Like, I don't name everything. I just name specific things.
All I remember is that she had a laptop called Marigold at one point.
Yeah, but Marigold was beautiful until she wasn't.
Marigold was beautiful until you fired her across the room by accident.
She ran very hot too.
She ran very hot.
She had a fever almost constantly.
And she was ridiculously fancy for a laptop at the time because it was a 2-in-1, but like a really early one, and you could spin it and fold it flat and then draw on it, which was great. Until when she was trying to change its mode, for some reason, as she pushed the button to allow it to unlock to turn it around, it instead just went vump.
And it fired across the room.
And it landed with a clatter, and the screens like unfolded. Not in a broken way, but in a very scary looking way. And it never worked quite right after that.
Bob. That's kind of easy to remember, yeah. I have to change the names because they're different.
Many, many Bobs. My computers don't get names.
Like my other
Work
laptop.
PC1.
There was Wilson. That was one of my laptops that I
Work
had.
laptop.
Yeah.
This is my naming convention.
I know.
It's very original.
I like the way you name your hard drives.
Oh, yeah. For some reason, all of this goes out of the window as soon as it comes to naming hard drives. Because it becomes so fucking hard to pass the difference between work drive 1 or storage 4 or whatever. Because I end up with a lot of hard drives. I'm a bit of a data hoarder. So where's my fucking there? On this one, my major one is called Stonkage.
Let me look at my C drive because
I've got a 4 terabyte drive called Stonkage.
You named these ones on here too.
Yeah.
So
when I set up hers, I set up 2 new drives. One's called probably Chonks.
One's called Stuff.
Okay.
One's called Ting. Then there's Chonk.
Stuff, Ting, Chonk.
Yeah.
And is that it? Chonk is 4 terabyte, I bet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. There's something.
Most of the things I have, I put into Chonk because that's where I put the games.
There's something about when you get a hard drive that is just stupidly big, that you've never had one that big before, that it just needs a dumb name. I think it comes from the fact that the first time I ever heard, way back in the day, I got my first 500 gigabyte hard drive, and that was like after years of having at best like 10 or 20 gig, and that most people around me would have around that. To suddenly have a 500 gig hard drive, I was looking into what I could do with it, what cases for it, and someone called it a hanger, and I was like, that's fucking beautiful. It's just a hard drive so big that you could fit a plane in it.
If mounts or pets in games, I always give them regular human names.
I only have one. No, I have 2 names. If it's a white horse, pure white, it's Mr. Sparkles, regardless of gender. And if it's like a muscly horse, it's called Steak.
Yes.
And there's one game where that applies to both. See if anybody can guess.
I tend to like regal names. Like regal sounding names.
For osses?
No, for pets in general.
Oh, for pets in general.
Either that or really, really like
Senor Bodriga.
Yeah, really dumb names like that, yeah.
How's that not regal? I remember paying $60 for a 1 gig flash drive back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember not me, but my brother buying a 64 megabyte. So not megabit. It was more fancy than that, but it was megabyte MP3 player.
Is this Sics so polite game? She says hello to everyone, including the enemies. Why wouldn't I? They're there on screen.
Hello. Stab.
Especially I'm going into their house, so I might as well say hello.
I play June, and the whole server calls the giant sandworm Steve because of me. Well, that's because that's what its name is. Sandworm Steve. You should name them based on whether they are an external or internal hard drive. You just shouldn't use external hard drives. If you get to the point where you need an external hard drive, get a NAS. Unless you actually need to transport it, unless you have to go from place to place with it, and even then, get a NAS. If you've got the internet wherever you're going, you'll be able to get your stuff off of it. It's so much better than external hard drives. I have destroyed so much data by having it on external hard drives. They're fragile, they're easy. You'll like knock it one time ever so slightly and it'll just go, okay, I'm dead now.
You killed me.
Now, that applies a lot less to SSDs, but it still applies somewhat. You can still drop the fuckers.
Oh, I have more lettuce.
You have more lettuce. Are you going to chomp on some
I
lettuce?
didn't realize I had leftover lettuce.
My name is Inigo Montoya. I am a hard drive. Prepare to die. That works so well with everything that's gone on. My first MP3 player was 16 megabytes. Oof. My first flash drive was 32 megabytes. And it came with an action replay for PlayStation 2 for some reason, which was like a special disc that let you play Mega Drive games on the PlayStation. And I subsequently lost it.
Do you remember?
I was very disappointed.
Do you remember CD players that said that? Oh, it's what do they call it? Like, I can't remember. We used to say just tap proof. So when you tap
jog proof. Yeah.
yeah, and they never were.
No, they weren't if they were cheap.
Because mine kept saying that on every time I got one. It was always said that on it, and then I knocked it slightly, and it skipped the song, and I'm like, oh my god!
I got a bunch of money one Christmas, and so I bought a Sony Walkman that was jog proof, and it was fucking jog proof. It was crazy how capable that goddamn CD player was. Sounded really good too, as it should.
Oh god, a Razor flip phone, wow.
And then later that died for some reason that I don't recall. And I ended up buying, I was just, I'll just get a cheap one. Who gives a fuck? Oh my god. Unfucking usable. Like you'd breathe on it and you go. And then after that, I found a MP3 CD player. So you could just burn a CDs with a bunch of MP3s. And it meant that you went from having a CD player. And this was at the same time that my brother got his 64 megabyte MP3 player. And I had, yeah, it was bigger, but like for just the sheer unbridled space and the fact that I could just take a disc out and put a whole brand new full set of albums, multiple albums. And that didn't jog because it was reading the file and then it would play the file. So when it, yeah. I remember when Jack and Daxter had a 1700 kilobyte save file. It was absolutely enormous.
Maybe the Walkman had better music taste than Mrs. Sics. Excuse me.
Yeah.
My Chemical Romance CD. Thank you very much.
Talking of memory cards on the PS2, been trying to set my PS2 up that I bought for myself so that I can use it from a distance. It's almost there, but setting up the custom firmware so that it doesn't or does let me do what I want instead of being an asshole. But it's so fun playing old PS2 games. We went to CEX to buy video games, but then what is it? Oh, we'd just been to get Mrs. Sics shoes. We had to go into a sports shop because they were the only ones who sold it. God, that place is my concept of hell.
It was
this
so
loud,
so loud. It was like a nightclub.
awful music. The only way to get any help was you had to approach this random, disinterested-looking teenager. There were loads of them about, but it's just like you didn't want to. And then you go, can you help me with this? And then they just fuck off for 20 minutes. And you're like, are they coming back? And then they just appear with the thing you asked for, which I suppose I should be grateful for. But it's like, okay, we found the shoes we wanted. They fit Mrs. Sick fine. And we're like, okay, we'd like to buy these then. And he said, oh yeah, I'm just taking them over there. And then he fucked off. Now, luckily,
We were chasing him.
I
so-
followed him. Mrs. Sick wasn't done, but I was like, there's no fucking way I'm letting this box out of my sight. He handed it to one random dude who was behind a desk, who then carried it 10 feet over to the place next to him and just put it there instead. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then we had to wait in line.
It was like just past the parcel. It was really weird.
We had to wait in line for ages. And then once I finally got to see a clerk, I was like, that box there, the brown one, I'm pretty sure that's for us. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And she just went and got it. She said something in child speak. And
I'm gonna
then
say in teenage.
yeah, and then came back and it was the right shoes. Thank fuck. That was one of the most hateful experiences of my life.
And the entire time as well, though, the music was just like
If there is a hell, I am going to spend the rest of eternity trying to buy a pair of shoes from that shop. And every time
my
I almost
God.
get to the thing.
Mrs. Sics.
Oh, because that was the other thing. People kept appearing and just taking boxes away with there was no paper. They didn't scan them. They didn't do anything. They just kept taking the boxes away. I'm like, some motherfucker's going to walk over and take my fucking box. I just know it. Oh, it was so stressful. I hated it so much.
It's nice to see some MCR fans out there because I still listen to the same music I did when I was 15. So Black Parade. Oh no, not Black Parade.
That's too mainstream.
That's too mainstream. Yeah.
It's like you can't like American Idiot as well.
I like American Idiot.
I like American Idiot, but I don't like Green Day. I mean, they've grown on me as I get older. Mostly because you can just meme about them.
If you're a true MCR fan, you'd like Vampires Will Never Hurt You. It's like their first album or something. Oh god, I was so...
You were such an emo.
Yeah, I was a very emo person. I dashboard confessional. I was like, this speaks from my soul. Like, shut up, me.
She's so emo that you would lean out of a window and go, emo!
I had people do that to me.
Yeah, because you have to. And this is coming from me, a 6'3", I wouldn't call myself goth. I never did the makeup, but I would wear quite posh.
You were just
black clothes and metal.
You were a suited metaler.
Yeah, but like the closest parallel was a goth look, but I didn't do makeup. I did nail polish. I was okay with that. But like, yeah, it wasn't really goth in any real sense of the word.
And this is deep. Oh yeah, I was all that. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, we made friends with someone that I leant out of a window and shouted emo at. Like shortly, like 2 days later, they were in that same house and went, "Oh, you remember when you got shouted at out there? Yeah, that was me." It's like, "Oh, thanks for that." I think it took it in better humor knowing that it was a friendly emo rather than I'm going to attack you because I'm a fucking nutter. I shouldn't have done it. I know, I did apologize. But you know, you see an emo, the urge is there. Just make sure you go, emo, are awesome, and then that's better. I went to a dashboard confessional concert with my sister back when we were in college. She was an emo girl. Well, that isn't unsurprising. Oh, now we need Sic Goth armor. There is Sic Goth armor. It's my one where I'm dressed as fucking... I want to call him Corpse Patrol. That's not the name. It's that pseudo-philosopher who's like... He wears the corpse paint, and then he has like an X over one of his eyes. It's very, very pretentious.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'd have to find the video. It wouldn't be hard. He's not very bright. What's the difference between goth and emo, mate, please? Well, emo is has more punk aesthetic to it, I would say.
Yeah.
But while being not punk at all. They like the colourful stuff and the patterns and shit.
emo is very connected to particular types of music. It's less. It's more of a style that goes with music, whereas goth is more like a lifestyle. They're kind like emo is like the goth's younger sister who really wants to try and be like goth, but but they can never get it quite right. That's like the way I described it.
Yeah, and they both have emo means emotional, but whereas the emotion of the emo is sad, the emotion of the goth is misery,
Nihilism. Yeah.
utter misery, maybe self-inflicted. When I was quite young, before I started dressing metally, I was wandering around town as I was known to do at the time, and I was walking into a Burger King.
Hot topic goth. That is perfect for emo. Exactly.
I walked
Yes.
into a Burger King, and there was a group of emos. I think it's a gaggle, and they were doing their thing. But one of them got up to like walk, and this day, hottest day of the year by far, boiling hot. And I clocked eyes with this guy, huge leather jacket, all the paint, loads of shit, just covered in garbage. And in that moment, I knew that he knew that I knew he was not fucking happy to be a goth. Just in that moment, he was like,
Why am I wearing a leather
help.
jacket?
And I did nothing. All it takes for evil or goth to prevail is for good men to do nothing.
Punks were angry, emos were sad, goths were dead inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about
Pretty
right.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all pretty great. I mean, assuming that they're not like ideologically weird, most people who are just doing it for the aesthetic, yeah, pretty fun people. I do know one punk styled person who ideologically is not punk at all, but really wants to be.
Oh
Just
yeah,
kind of a dumbass.
and then emo morphed into the scene kid thing. Yeah.
Oh, emos and scene kids, bless them. So all early teens are goth? No,
No.
it's a specific aesthetic.
It's like a subtype of.
But
a
many
thing,
early
yeah.
teens will turn to goth.
It's
That is a
it's
common
an
thing.
evolution of a subculture. Yeah.
I would say it is something that people, they either grow out of it or they really fucking don't. Is the best way to put it.
Isn't there that thing where everybody wants a goth baddie as a GF?
E is for emotional, ruins everybody's day. M is for miserable. O is for dark side with some fresh baked cookies. Woo. Is that a song or is that just shit that you decided to say? Either way, like it.
Emo is Timu goth.
Timu goth. Oh, that's not fair. I mean, it's true, but it's not
true,
fair.
but
You don't have to be fair to tell facts. I'm such a nonconformist that I will join their group. Yeah, I mean, that's why I can't describe what style I was.
I skipped around so much. It depended who I got adopted by, which friend group I got adopted by. I was like punk rock for a bit, and then I was ska for a bit, and then I was skater, and then I was goth for a bit, and then I was emo for a long time, and then I met you, and then I became more metaler.
Yeah.
And then I became frumpy mum because I got kids. So.
And I became fat metaler.
Fat. You've always was that.
Because I still have the same style, but I'm fat. So you know, unless I'm not dressing up, where I'm a Linux developer, and whatever that comes to mind is probably pretty close.
You do kind of look like you work backstage at
I do like sandals. Sics has style. That's almost a sweet confession. I mean, having a style and having style, not necessarily the same thing, with a beard. Well, the beard is bigger now, but I've had a beard for a very long time of some description. Because you have to with a face that looks like a potato. So what style is the Quebec band Angine de Poitrine? I have no fucking idea. Mrs. Sick might look it up, but I couldn't tell you. I never got into any fashion. I wear clothes so I'm not naked. I think I was never into fashion until I started going clubbing. And then I realized I could wear things that I liked and also looked good on me. And then I started pulling like crazy.
Oh my god. Their aesthetic is interesting.
Interesting.
Oh yeah.
What would you call it?
Like polka dot, almost like Punch and Judy sort of style, while also
Does it
being...
look like something dog fashion disco might wear in
Oh
a
yeah,
video?
yeah. Definitely.
If they sound anything like dog fashion disco, I might be interested in listening
They're
to them.
babies. They formed in 2019.
Oh my god.
It looks interesting though. It looks like the type of something that I would
But
like.
if Polka Dot, there's a band called Polka Dot Cadaver, which is a spin-off of Dog Fashion Disco, and they are fucking great.
Polka dot paper mache, that is their style. Yeah, Victorian hippies.
Punch and Judy hate.
It looks pretty cool though, to be honest. I love people who are like they kind of go like strangely creative, like originally back in the day, Slipknot.
Oh yeah.
They were like very creative because
Nothing
it's
has
just
come-
nothing was like it. Yeah,
They're still creative to this. Like they get new masks every time they release an album, which is fun, and they do interesting things with them. And then people get mad at them. Why do you wear the scary masks? And it's like, who cares? Because I think the idea was always it's not about the band members; it's about the music. Was
Yeah.
the whole point, which is a little pretentious, but it worked.
it's like
That's a band with a lot of members.
Daft Punk fused with Lady Gaga. That's quite accurate. Yeah.
Mm. I like Daft Punk. I keep every time I see it on my feed, I have to click it. But it's the Nuggets Burgers thing, and if you haven't seen it, it's basically two French robots having an argument about nuggets and burgers. It's very, very funny. To the music of Daft Punk by Daft Punk. Nuggets, burgers, burgers, nuggets. Everything I wear is black. That is the correct way to dress. Although I wear a lot more colors now. Like when I first put on a colorful T-shirt, Mrs. Sick nearly died.
It looked weird.
She's like, "What are you? And what are you? Who are you? And what have you done with me fella?" Drunken Quiltrist has ordered 100 pizzas. Who's hungry? Now, the unfortunate thing about the internet is no matter how hard you try to post a pizza into a monitor, you just get a messy monitor. So I think you might have to eat 100 pizzas. I mean, I'd watch that stream for a
There you
bit,
go,
and then I'd start feeling
pizza
bad.
for everybody. It's only 4 slices, so you got to share.
Yeah, there you go. Mrs. Six is... I can fax them! If you fax a pizza and another pizza comes out the other end, does that mean that you have 2 pizzas now?
It's fine. C-Dub bought his own slice. It's okay.
People who don't understand that faxes aren't teleporters is always a fun one. So, I need the original copy, so you'll have to fax it to me. It's like, that's not the original copy. That is, in fact, a copy. I saw Daft Punk in 2007 in Vegas. It was outdoor, and I was shrooming my balls off.
Oh my god.
Fun was had. That does sound fun. Dress either like an aged homosexual or a man-child. Why can't you dress like an aged homosexual man-child? That sounds like the ideal dress. The German in me trembles at the mention of fax. I hate it when you do online fax, like just from a computer. Because it just seems wrong.
Is it gluten-free pizza? I hope so. Otherwise, I'm going to have a terrible time.
We did discover that you can get gluten-free Subway sandwiches, which was nice to learn.
Yeah.
That gives us an actual option for food that we didn't have until then. I got a foot long, and I was like, "Yay, foot long!" And then when I asked for Mrs. Six, I was like, "Yeah, the same, but with gluten free." And I'm like, "Oh, do you want a foot long as well?" I was like, "Oh, I thought you only did 6 inch." They do only do 6 inch, but they just give you two. So she ended up with 2 sandwiches, and because the first one, she absolutely fucking stuffed it with pickles and jalapenos and lettuce and garbage. That it
It's
was
not garbage.
a
It's
substantial
food.
meal.
Like, yeah. If you're
It's
gonna have,
garbage because it goes
if you're
on the
gon-
plate
if
and
you're
then in
gonna
the
have
bin.
a sandwich, you might as well fill it with like fiber.
Paper! Garbage. Foot long. You talking about your penis again? I didn't say 2 foot long. I said 6 inch, not 2 foot long. I have white leathers, one piece.
Well, like a onesie.
Speaking of leather, that was something that came up. Mrs. Sick pointed out some faux leather pants, and I got PTSD from every one of my last relationships, where every single woman I've ever dated for any significant amount of time has tried to get me to wear leather pants. I don't fucking understand why. And Mrs. Sick was like, "Oh, well, it's because you're a big dude and it would look good." And I'm like, that doesn't say anything. I think it would look awful. And I think I'd hate it.
No, it's not that you're big. It's that you have an appendage that is big, and it would.
Oh, because I'm hung.
Yeah, and it would look good in it. That's why.
Oh.
That's why the women wanted you in the pants.
I still don't like it. I'm old enough to remember when metal was just metal. No other descriptors were required. I mean, what's the difference between death or grunge metal? Huge amounts. Really obvious. I mean, I've not heard of... There's grunge.
It's not grunge metal, it's just grunge.
There's death metal, which is really specific. If you look up Devil Driver and then you look up Nirvana, if you can't tell the difference between the two, I could never ever help you. If it's pretty obvious the difference between the two, you've learned something.
Terminator 2.
If there is such a thing as grunge metal, which I'm sure there probably is, but it's probably quite niche. But I imagine it sounds like, what if Nirvana,
was a
but
metal.
metal?
Yeah, it was a metal band.
Because they've got a few songs where they go pretty hard. So yeah, like my favorite Nirvana album is Nevermind. That is a fucking banger. Squeaky underwear. Oh my, leather
God,
underwear.
Leather underwear. Oh god, no.
I mean, I wouldn't do. The only clothing that can be leather is a jacket.
Metal is for old people, okay? And I have looked at what's in the charts for like young people music, and it's fucking melancholy, slow ass acoustic guitar bullshit. And I'm like, God, they actually fucking listen to this. That's coming from an old person.
Good night, Benji. I mean, you've got 2 minutes before we go, but if you just want to leave, that's fine. I had a leather belt. Oh, okay, a leather belt is fine as well, and leather shoes. Okay. Apparently, I'm working my way up to the leather fucking pants. I need a drink now on my back. Oh.
Fur underwear. Oh God, I don't know about that.
Thermal.
Fur,
Fur.
not thermal.
Oh, what like a barbarian? Depends how cold it is. Leather hat. Fuck you.
No.
Stop coming up with things that can be leather. A leather shirt would be wrong, and a leather tie would just be weird. But I suppose most things can be leather. Ladies like my leather pants.
Good point. Acoustic guitar is fucking awful. I don't know, like, it depends what mood I'm in. I listen to all sorts of
It also
music.
depends on the acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
If you've ever heard a really expensive acoustic guitar,
Ooh, Spanish guitar gets me every time. Sounds so good.
I like. There's a bit in the fucking Sword Art Online Abridged. A character has an item that punctuates all their sentences with Spanish guitar.
Mm.
So he starts talking with a Spanish accent. Come on, men. And it's like so fucking stupid.
Leather condom. That's what the originals were like, right?
When a Sics beard meets his pubic region, stop falling over laughing at creationist. I mean, I used to be that flexible. I'm not anymore. I find it hard to get out of cars without headbutting the ceiling anymore. My leather pants don't fit anymore. My muscles got too big, honest.
Well, you need bigger pants then.
Okay,
no
Rick
excuse.
Martin. Dun, 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 dun. Lederhosen. What about for your Hosenbugler? Which is German for trouser press, but I probably fucked it up. Anyway, it's time to go. I have to train Mrs. Sick at doing thing, and that entire time,
I don't want to do training.
it took me 50. It took me 50 minutes to do the editing, whilst prattling absolute shit. So I don't know if you could tell, or if it was just as bad as usual. But yeah,
Confused German noises.
yeah. Thank you for coming, and we will see you in the next video, or the next stream, or the
Tomorrow.
next Pixel thingy, or Mrs. Sick will see you tomorrow because she'll be playing video games. Anyway, thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.
Bam, bam.